Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Drew. Today I hit level 50 Interknot, and I decided I would take some time out of my very busy schedule and make a little chat video about the endgame. Now, I'm only gonna be going over endgame activities in this video. I don't really think there's gonna be any spoilers or much of that going on. Just gonna be showing you guys activities, showing you guys the kind of things you can expect from this game's endgame if you're looking to play it, which I do highly recommend playing it. But yeah, let's get right into it, boys. Now, if you've played this game at all, you know exactly where I am right now. You know how many hours you've spent sitting in here listening to the music, fucking around with your characters. We are currently in the HIA building for combat simulation. What is combat simulation, you ask? Well, that is an amazing question. Allow me to answer that question real quick. Combat simulation is one of the activities inside of Zenless Zone Zero that you can actually use your energy on, your battery charge. So as you can see here, you can get all kinds of materials, all kind of upgrade materials. It's for you, if you were completely brand new and have no idea what this is, this might look a little daunting, but don't worry, this game is pretty simple and you'll figure it out really fast. Each one of these runs takes 20 energy, and you can actually increase or decrease the amount of enemies. Level 50, you actually get one guaranteed pink. Now, to people that play this game, if you're level 40, 45, you're probably creaming in your fucking pants right now, because getting at least one drop of a pink every time is equal to getting 3 blues every time. And on top of that, you get at least 1 to 2 blues, so it's a lot easier to upgrade your agents. Now, granted, it does take 20 of each pink material to upgrade your agents from 50 to level 60, which is pretty terrifying, but I don't think there's anything more terrifying than the amount of... Shut up, Nakamata. I don't think there's anything more terrifying than the amount of dennies that it costs. 400,000 dennies to level up your characters from 50 to 60, and that's not even mentioning the amount of tapes it's going to require. Can I actually... Oh, that's so... Nah, I'm not doing that. But that's not even mentioning the amount of tapes it's going to require to actually level them up to 60. And on top of this, your W engines, Wengens, Wiener engine, whatever you want to call it, you have to also upgrade that as well. I guess that's not as important as the character level, but it's something to take into account of how long it will actually take you in endgame to level up all your characters. Now, I have a lot of characters in this game. Some of it's luck, some of it's spending $500 on the game. It's mostly spending $500 on the game. Let's get real, but you know, it's gonna take a while, and that's why I tell people, you know, don't rush the game, especially if you don't have as much time as other people like me to play in the video game, because in my opinion, this game is much better as a slow burn. So if you're not level 50 yet, don't even rush it. Just take your time, enjoy the game. If the reason you play this game is to get to like end game like this, I mean, I know that's why I play it. I like to challenge myself. Oh, sorry guys, there's a motorcycle outside my house. I like to challenge myself. I like to, you know, I like to play the game hardcore. So if you're like me, then you'll probably actually really enjoy this, because I know I do.
I'm at your disposal.
Now, that being said, the video game being a gacha game, of course, you can only actually you kind of get stuck a little bit sometimes. Like right now, I am unable to actually do anything. I think I have 40 energy, so I suppose I could play like 2 missions. But that being said, in this game, because it is a gacha game, it's not like your average like $60 purchase, you get everything in the game. It's a game that wants to keep you hooked in. It doesn't want to let you go. So what it does is it limits your playtime a day, which sounds crazy. I know that. Like, how does that work? How does that work? Well, it's a psychological thing. Okay, you just gotta play it. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll love the combat. You'll love everything about the game, and then you'll not be able to play it anymore for the day. And guess what that does? That makes you super excited to play tomorrow. So, but yeah, guys, now that I'm done with my little tangent, leveling up your characters with energy and getting all the necessary supplies and materials, it takes a while.
148,
there's also this right here. What is this called again? The Expert Challenge, where basically you fight like a little mini boss. These actually give you these things. I think these are called C discs, but you get these little discs and noise reduction. Oh, they're master copies. My bad. You get master copies, and what you can do with these master copies is you can actually go to a place called Bardic Noble. We'll get into a little bit more of that soon, but next I'm going to show you guys routine cleanup. Look at that, it's a whole new world. Welcome everybody to the wonderful place known as Scout Outpost. This is where you'll be doing a lot of your endgame activities, so you better get used to the music that plays in this area. The music you're hearing currently is not the music that plays in Scout Outpost. Honestly, I can like hear Scout Outpost playing in my dreams because I'm here so often. But here we are. We're going to talk about routine cleanup first, and then we'll get on to the rest of the things in this area. And let's be real, there's quite a few icons here, so be ready for this to take a little bit, especially with the way I explain things. As you guys can see, the battery cost in the bottom right. So this is going to take 60 energy a play. That's a lot, okay? That's a lot of energy. You only get 240 a day. So if you're doing this, you're going to want to be wise about it. You're going to want to make sure that you're actually farming what you need. And that is why I say wait to do this until later in the game. Don't do this right away. If you're not like 30, man, just enjoy the story. Enjoy all the silly little stupid stuff going on in the game's world. I know I did. But then when I hit like 40, 45, that's when I was like, okay, it's time to start building. Time to start building characters, man. So yeah, again, if you are lower level, I would highly recommend not messing around with this, because there's a point in time where you won't even be getting yellows. You'll only be getting like purples and blues. I'm not sure if there's a time where you only get blue. No, you always get purple and blue. But yeah, at 40 you actually unlock yellows, and then at 50 you get more yellows, and then at 60 I think you get a guaranteed yellow every time. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure that's how that works. And do not get it messed up. This is all RNG, man. So you can be like me, who's been farming for like
Officer 148.
I've actually been farming for Zhu Yuan's disk drives before she even came out, and I still have not managed to get a yellow 6-slot disk drive yet. It's painful. It's pretty depressing. I'm not gonna lie. I've lost sleep over it. You know, I've been crying. But it is what it is. At least I've got a purple that's pretty decent. Also, I've got like a pretty good stacked set of the other ones. So having one that's, you know, 10% damage less than it could be isn't really all that big of a deal, but to me it is. To me it keeps me up at night, but it is what it is. Alright, so still on the topic of disk drives, we're going to be taking a look at Bardic Needle. Okay, so basically in Bardic Needle, we're going to be using these amazing little colorful bits known as master copies. Now, with these, I have 37 of the yellows. Holy crap, I didn't even realize that. With these, you can actually focus farm what you want. And on top of that, there's another item in the game, which I do not remember the name of off the top of my head. Apologies. Called the Tuning Calibrator. So, with the Tuning Calibrator, you can actually go into Bardic Needle. Real quick transition. Wow! Oh, look at that. We're inside Bardic Needle now. With the amazing Tuning Calibrator, you can actually focus farm whichever stat that you want. Which is... mind my language, but that's fucking awesome. You can focus farm whatever the hell you want. And it's beautiful. Now me, when I cleared Intensity 11 Nineveh, I accidentally used my Tuning Calibrator, and I started crying. Now, with your tuning calibrators, guys, you get a very limited amount of those. You want to use them wisely. Very wisely. You want to use them very, very, very wisely. Do not just be like, oh, I think I want something. I do not use it on 1, 2, or 3 ever. I don't even think it lets you do that. I don't think it lets you do that. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if it lets you do that, that would be tragic as hell, but no, it doesn't. So, again, guys, basically, this Bardic needle place, it allows you to use these little yellow and pink things to focus farm whenever you want. Let's actually do one right now so I can just show you how it works. So, basically, you just get to choose whichever slot you want. So, I actually... Oh boy, this is gonna make me sad. So, right now, I'm hoping for an attack ratio chaotic metal in the 6th slot. Let's see what we get. As you can see, she like plays a little song, walks off all cool. You know, she's too cool for us. We can't hear the music though, because I turned it off, because it's obnoxious sometimes. And I got HP. So, if you're like me, you're gonna slam your desk and start crying. And then you're gonna go directly to dismantle, and you're just gonna delete it. That's not the one. You're just gonna delete it, right? And as you can see, you actually get some of your master copies back. One of them, to be exact. You actually get a greater return on the yellow ones than the pink ones, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so the yellow ones actually only take 6. The pink ones take like 10 each. So the yellow ones are also a lot more rare. But with that being said, it is nice that, you know, you get somewhat of a better return for it, because the yellow ones suck to get, and if you didn't really, I mean, they could have made it so we don't get anything back, so I guess it's pretty nice that we get anything back. Anyway, tangent over. Let's move on, boys. What the hell? I just realized I haven't drank my coffee. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Okay, sorry about the little detour, gamers. We are back where I said we would go. Now we're going to be checking out the weekly hunts. These are a weekly game mode that you can play, and you get these little materials for different characters. Just, I don't think there's really too much specific to say about this. You also do get investigation merits and W engine chips, which W engine chips you can use to craft W engines in the gacha shop, and then the merits you can actually use over here. Oh my god, stop talking to me, bro. You can talk to Casper here, and he will send you, oh my god, he will sell you some stuff. As you can see, my silly Billy ass has not bought this tuning calibrator. That's because of early game mistakes that you should not make. This thing right here, okay, this should be a huge priority for you. Me, I was spending these on Denny's before I got this, and I've been spending them on Boopons before I got this. I think it's okay to spend them on the master copies, to spend them on the ether platings, the W engine modules, you know, the tapes down here. I think that's okay. But really your main goal should be the tuning calibrator. It's going to make your life so much easier. It is so hard to get perfect disk drives, man. It is so hard. It is so hard to get good ones. So the tuning calibrator, it just gives you the main stat right away. The substats, on the other hand, well, good luck with that. But you know, if you're really like down bad like I am, you should be using these because it makes life a lot easier. And then as you can see, we also have Z merits, but we will talk about that in a second. So back over here, you can actually only do 3 of these a week. So choose wisely, I guess. And yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say about these guys. You just get level up materials for your skills. That's it. As you can see, oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, as you can see, you just get level up materials. That's it. Okay, now we are going to be talking about Hollow Zero Nest. What exactly is Hollow Zero, and why are you going to be playing it? Well, that's an amazing question. You guys have so many good questions. Thank you guys so much for answering all these questions, or asking all these questions. My bad. My job is to answer the questions. Hollow Zero is basically a roguelike formula mode where you go in and you get different little cards that change your abilities or enhance your abilities. They're called Resonium. And there's little silly events that happen in it, like there's some that give you coins, or there's some where like you have to talk to a bandit and he'll either beat your ass, or you can run away from him, or you can beat their ass, stuff like that. It's pretty simple, but the big takeaway from Hollow Zero is the rewards. What are the rewards? What do we actually get? Well, weekly you get these amazing things called bounty commissions. As you can see, I've completed them. But you can get, like, what is it? You can get 100 polychrome a week from these. And then you get 4 of these ones on the left, the Hollow Special Operations. And they give you those Z-merits. They give you a lot of them. And what do we spend Z-merits on? Oh my god, that's such a good question. But I'm gonna check something else out first. You also have your license level. Your license level can be leveled up again once a week. You actually get license level from playing Hollow Zero. Crap. See, investigation points, when you complete it, you will get this many. But there is a cap on it, unfortunately, like huge unfortunately, because I would probably be finished with this entire license level thing if there wasn't a cap on it, especially because of the amount of times I've just like ran through solo to see what would happen. But yeah, you get these little rewards, you get a ton of polychrome from these, so make sure every week you're doing this, especially if you're endgame. Make sure you're doing this. And yeah, you also get these little guys. So now let's go show you guys what the Z-merits are for. Z-merits. As you guys can see, you can buy master tapes, boot bonds, you can get Denny's, you can get engine energy modules, you can get the bang boost system widgets. Do not waste your Z-merits on these. You can farm these indefinitely from the Hollow Zero. I guess I probably should have talked about that, but you can actually farm these forever from the Hollow Zero. These senior investigator logs, definitely grab those when you can. This one right here, so this Denny is actually worse than this Denny, but this Denny is limited. So you can keep on spending your merits on this forever. But in my honest opinion, the only one that's worth it is this one. Same thing over here with the investigation merits. These Denny's are worth more. And then this one is, you know, not. So I would definitely focus on getting these instead of these. Don't be like me. I wasted a ton of my points on this right here. So yeah, that's what the Z-merits are for. The elephant in the room, the spooky skyscraper, Shiyu Defense. Let's talk about it. So Shiyu Defense is basically like, it is the endgame operation right now. It is what you're going to be doing. You're going to spend a decent amount of time in it. Unless you're like a whale and you like just have like C6 everybody, you're gonna be spending some time in Shiyu Defense. A lot of Shiyu Defense is actually, in my opinion, skill rather than having characters. I do believe that I would be able to complete most of these without my characters I have. Like right here, you know, you can see I used Piper, Nakamata, Nicole, and I S-starred, or I S-starred it. I S'd 3. Again, like, if you're a whale, you're probably not going to spend too much time in here. But if you're like a light spender or like a bit of a heavy spender just like to get the characters, you know, you're going to have to put in some work because these missions are pretty difficult, especially this one. This one took a bit for me to clear with like a decent time. I'll probably come back to this one and clear it again because I did it a little sloppy. But yeah, Shiyu Defense, it gives you some pretty good rewards for each one. You can get like, what, 90 polychrome. And then for the beginner ones, you actually get up to 300 polychrome for each one. So If you are endgame and you haven't even touched this, get your butt over here and do these immediately. See how many you can finish of the harder tier as well, because they have some seriously good rewards that you do not want to miss out on. Pretty sure 7 is when you have to hack. Is when you actually have to have 2 teams. Sorry, I'm speaking. I'm thinking too fast and my mouth can't keep up. You actually have to have 2 teams to complete 7. So, and I think level 40 is a good place to start creating another team, in my opinion. Or level 35. You should probably be doing that. But yeah, if you're endgame, Shiyu Defense, definitely want to partake in this. Very good rewards. It's actually a lot of fun, and I like it a lot. Now we're going to talk about something a little inconsistent, but I think it's fair to mention. The events tab, there's actually a lot of events that happen in these kinds of games, as you can see. But the ones that we're going to be looking at is we're going to look at like Watch Your Step, like a game mode event, or Friendship Supervision, which is also a game mode event. You want to be doing these. You want to be doing these even if you're not endgame. You want to be finishing these up. Finishing those up is going to give you a lot of good rewards. There's a lot of good stuff that you can actually get from doing those. Unfortunately, in my opinion, I know this is like a hot topic, but there's quite a bit of TV in it. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate TV. It's just, you know, a little bit too much TV makes me go crazy. So, you know, I hope that in the future it's more combat or like running around in the encounter rather than moving around in the TV. I actually really love the TV for Hollow Zero, but for everything else, I feel like it shouldn't be there. But again, that is my opinion. You're welcome to have your own. I don't hate you if you love TV, if you live and breathe TV, if you go to sleep at night and you imagine the little TVs and that's how you like count sheep, you see them appear in the TV. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Me, I want to kill stuff. All right, now that we're back at Random Play, boys, I want to show you the final thing I want to touch on, and that is the Hollow Deep Dive System hard mode. I know there are people who say that hard mode is stupid and you shouldn't do it. Those people are crazy, because hard mode gives you rewards. You get a first clear reward every time you do hard mode. Look at that. 20 polychrome, 10 master copies, ether plating agent. I don't think it's that good every single mission. It's been a while. As you can see, I've done every single one. But yeah, the hard modes are definitely a good place to get some extra stuff, get some extra level up materials. If you haven't been doing those, highly recommend doing those, because they will give you extra things to upgrade with, extra things to spend Denny's on, you know? Just, it's good stuff. You get polychrome, get all that cool stuff, man. Get your gear. Alright, boys, can't really think of much else to talk about in this video. Sorry if this was a bit of a tangent-filled video. That's just kind of how I talk, and usually the reason why I don't make stuff like this, but I kind of wanted to come out of my comfort zone and try it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I didn't touch too much on Hollow Zero. It's just I don't really want to spoil like too much stuff, just in case somebody's just like wanting to check this game out and stuff. That's why I didn't actually go into any combat or do anything like that, because it's like, this is the end game, this is what it looks like. If this is interesting to you, definitely come check the game out. And if I got you guys to check the game out, let me know in the comments, because that would be so cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If not, tell me what I can do better, and I'll definitely think about it. Don't be mean to me, though. Okay, don't be mean to me. Anyways, guys, my name is Drewski. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace, peace. Bye-bye.